At this year's North American International Auto Show in Detroit, we saw a lot of amazing concept cars and beautiful production cars, but there was one thing that everybody, and I mean everybody, wanted to take home. It was this, the Volkswagen ID. Buzz concept, a vision for a future of autonomous and all-electric motoring that ties into Volkswagen's decidedly nostalgic roots. Today, here in Pebble Beach, I'm going to get to drive it. All right, we're in the seat of the ID. Buzz. I'm going to shut the door here. Power, of course. Now, the ID. Buzz, in theory, will actually drive itself. You can push the center logo here in the steering wheel, and the wheel will fold into the dashboard, which is pretty cool. But of course, we're not living in the concept world, we're living in the real world, so I'm going to actually need the steering wheel so that I can drive the car. So it'll come back out again as a real normal driving car, as the car would shift back and forth. And now I'm actually going to drive the thing. So, foot on the gas, we'll go into a drive, and away we go. The interior here is amazingly open and airy. There's a lot of glass around, amazing visibility all around me. And this is, of course, a concept car, so instead of having rear view mirrors, we have cameras built around, so I've got a camera there. I've also got a massive heads-up display right in my field of view telling me how fast I'm going and giving me navigation information. And also the dash is lighting up and blinking to tell me which way to go. The suspension is a little bit crude, this being a concept car, but Volkswagen says this car will do over 250 miles on a charge and has north of 350 horsepower, which is a whole lot more than the original microbus. I'm not really tapping into that right now because we're running a little bit low on power, unfortunately. But I got to say, this is all smiles behind the wheel here. This is one of the most fun cars I have ever driven. This car certainly has a lot of character to it, which is putting a lot of smiles on everybody that I see around me, and me as well. There's even a character right there on the dashboard, a little Buddha who spins around, and I don't really know what he does, if anything, other than spin around, and nobody seems to know what he's there for either, but he looks pretty cute. All right, so we parked the Buzz, and I want to show a little bit more of this interior. You can see these tracks on the floor, which is where the seats will be able to move to in the future. These seats can turn around, they can be dynamically reconfigured, so when you have an autonomous mode, you can turn the driver's seat around and talk to the people back here, or even get out of the driver's seat and come back here and relax. We've got an iPad in the center console there for infotainment. I've got USB ports all over. I've even got nice comfy pillows if I want to lie down and take a nap. Even though it drives, this is still just a concept, but Volkswagen is going to be using this platform to put other production EVs into production. They're going to start with a crossover, and there'll be some other models, and they say they will build some version of this. I only hope it looks this cool.